Okay, that's good. Let's see. I need loading screen. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hi guys, I'm back, and I hope you can hear me okay, because I was fiddling with my sound stuff, and you know how stuff goes with sound stuff. I always screw it up. Anyway, you know, I just realized that I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. And by that, I mean I forgot to get hydrate material. Or guag. Let's go. Yeah, so, you know, if you're wanting to redeem hydrate, then you'll have to excuse me while I actually go get something to hydrate with. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. I did add another, like a channel redeem thing for the Stardust. You can give me head pats now, so that's fun. So, today I'm gonna, you know, I just, like, up until, like, 2 minutes ago, figured out how I was gonna make the slideshow work, because Streamlabs was like, no, we're not gonna make your photos application get captured. The WOG will continue until you get drunk. Okay, well, you know what? I'll go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. My model's gonna be weird for a second, but don't worry about it. It just goes back to default while it doesn't have anything captured. So I'll be back in like a couple seconds. I'll go get a drunk. Alright, so I'm back. I went and got the drunkest. Are you happy now? Is that good? Now that I have it. Now I'm fully prepared. I thought you said, well, I mean, I guess technically you didn't say that the WOG would stop once I got my drink, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna just get right into it. Get a little bit of background music. Let me know if you can hear it, by the way, because I was fiddling around with that also. Oh, that's not a WOG. I guess not, technically. I guess that is technically not a WOG. That is a lone boy. Alright. Yeah, Embers, this is still lo-fi. I know that you're not into lo-fi, but it's a little bit more funky lo-fi, so, you know, we're gonna go with it. I also set up a handy little hotkey that I didn't know I could do. I found out that you can actually like set up your camera calibration in VTube Studio to a hotkey, so that's handy. All right, so snarl hiss. Well, you know, you're gonna deal with it. This is like the best copyright-free music, so. In my opinion. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start the little slideshow. I set it up to change the photo when I click the space bar, so you might hear me clicking that. It's not a big deal, don't worry about it. Okay, so this was on the drive down. To get to where we were staying with Embers' aunt. And it's about almost 2 hours of a drive. Like, it's not terribly far. But the sky was very pretty up until it started storming like crazy, which I will talk about here in a second, because man, I got scared. Did you just throw a cat with sunglasses at me? But yeah, I thought the sky was really pretty, like especially the clouds. Isn't that nice? Nice little clouds. Oh, look at him. Look at with sunglasses. That's cute. But yeah, as we traveled, the sky was getting darker and darker, and this is foreshadowing of what was to come. But just before that, we passed by this thing that we affectionately call the peach butt. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's like a water tower that's just like shaped like a peach, but it's also shaped like a butt. So we call it the peach butt. Everybody calls it the peach butt. But that's like your thing to say, hey, I'm like 20 minutes away from Embers' aunt. Is it a water tower? I thought it was a water tower. But yeah, that's like our landmark to be like, hey, you're like so many minutes away from Embers' aunt. So it's kind of fun. Just a little affectionately named peach butt. It looks like a butt with a giant black hat on the. I guess. I guess, man. I don't pay attention to that part. So, are my photos out of order? No, they're not. So before I go to that. There we go. So before I get into that, you almost fell into a trash compactor. Why? What happened? You need to be more careful. Don't fall into the trash compactor. That's not good. Anyway, so as you can see, this was on the passenger side window. It had started raining, and it was just kind of raining on and off at first. Like, it wasn't bad at all. But once we actually got into, like, the town that Embers' aunt lives in, which is Spartanburg, oh god, your foot bone popped. Was it the foot that you broke before? Because if so, you need to be careful with that. But yeah, once we, like, kind of got into, Spartanburg, it started pouring like freaking crazy. Oh god, it is your foot that you broke? Yeah, be careful with that. That's not good. Anyway, so once we got into Spartanburg, it started pouring like freaking crazy. Like, you would think that it was monsoon season, as Embers called it. Embers was with me, as he always is, so, you know. But yeah, it started freaking pouring like crazy, and like, it was so bad that I literally could not see. I had the windshield wipers on maximum, and I still couldn't see. Like, I have this problem, like, especially when I'm driving when it's dark and raining, where I can't see the lines of the road very good. And obviously that's a big problem, but we survived. There was an incident where I was driving past like a little kind of like a dip in the road where the road like dipped down a little bit. And I didn't hydroplane, but what happened was the person who was like driving the opposite direction from me came flying through there for no reason and splashed like 45 gallons right onto my car, and I couldn't see anything. I was blind for like 2.5 seconds, and my heart was like in my throat. I thought I was gonna die. It was pretty scary. Fun fact. What is the fun fact? Tell us the fun fact, Embers. I would like to know. I am interested. I'm also excited for you to start streaming pretty soon. I am almost done with your loading screen, and by almost done, I mean partially done, because I have a lot more to do. Oh, in other news today, South Carolina drivers don't know that it's illegal to have your brights on in the rain. Well, I don't use my brights hardly ever. Only when, like, I'm down, like, a really, really dark road with no street lamps and there's nobody like ahead of me. That's about the only time I'll use it, and even then it's like only if I absolutely need it. What was I talking about? Yeah, other news. This is just like random news. At work today, for those of you who don't know, I work as a pharmacy technician. And I'm currently being trained to give immunizations. So today I got to observe some immunizations happen, and this is a big deal for me because I actually have like a really bad fear of needles. Like, I have a history of syncope, which is fainting, but I got to observe it today, and I was proud of myself because I didn't faint. And from that moment I was like, you know what? I'm more confident in my ability to do this. I can do this. It'll be fine. So that's exciting. I'm going to be able to give people shots pretty soon. Anyway, that's just random news. Back to the slideshow. After we got through the monsoon and survived, we got up the next morning and we made the, God, how long was it? It was like almost 3.5 hours of a trip down to Charleston because we went to the South Carolina Aquarium down there. And I've got some photos of that. So it's kind of like right on the water, just like right on, you know, where the ocean is. And this is a, what was this, Embers? This was an aircraft carrier, right? I think you said it was an aircraft carrier? We didn't go on it, but Embers has been on it before. Back when he did JROTC, little high school military thing, right? So that's pretty neat. At some point I want to go back because there was some more stuff that I wanted to see. The USS Yorktown. Yeah, that's what that was. But yeah, at some point I want to go back there because there's some stuff that I still wanted to see that we didn't get to do. We were going to go to the beach, but like by the time we got done with everything, we were just so exhausted and dreading that 3.5 hours that we didn't want to take up any more time. Kiefer, hi, you heckin' macaroni noodle. Thank you for being here. I've missed you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having a great day. So, let's see here. It's a smelly Kiefer. So, let's see. Yeah, I did miss you. Of course I did. Absolutely. You're one of my very good friends. I missed you. So, this was kind of like inside the little aquarium plaza thing. I guess they just have like these little like tour boat things that you can go on. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if it's Dolphin Watch or not. I don't think it is. We didn't go on it or anything, but it was kind of neat. And you can see that like massive bridge in the background. I wanted to go on it, but we didn't. So that's another reason why I want to go back, is because I want to go across that massive bridge. Okay, so this was my favorite part of the entire aquarium. They had stingray petting tank. I petted the hell out of so many stingrays. They're so cute. I love them. This little guy. You didn't even take me. Listen, man, you gotta tell me these things. And, you know, I'll take you at some point. That'll be a whole thing. You know, we'll just all travel and it'll be fun. I do too love you. Don't say that. You're my heckin' macaroni noodle of a little brother. Of course I love you. Anyway, we had to drag her ass away from... Yeah, you did, actually. If I could, I would stay at the stingray tank all day long because I would just sit there and pet them. Like, all the little kids, you know, they're loud and they move their hands around a lot and splash a lot and stuff, so the stingrays don't like to go near them because they get scared. But with me, I just sit over like by myself in a little corner and just like have my hand out and I just keep it real still. And the stingrays just come up and receive pets. Like, they like being petted. They're like little kitties, except they're flat and slimy. But this was the like the deeper view of the stingray tank. Like they had the up top side, they had where you could like pet them at, and then you could go down some steps, and down the steps was a little window where you could see them like deeper down. And they're just all these cow nose stingrays just flying around, and they're so great. Oh, I didn't need that one again. Why did you start over? Is there a reason? Okay, give me a second because my slideshow has malfunctioned. Let's see, why did you do that? Here we go, guys. Here's me being scuffed again, as usual. Isn't that fun? Alright, so that's those ones that I had. I'm just gonna take those out. Let's see here. Stop heckin' breaking things. I'm trying. I'm sorry. Okay, why is it just cycling through those ones? That's weird. Like I said, I couldn't get this thing to work. Like, you know. I couldn't get it to work. It wouldn't work properly. Alright, let me find out which one this is. That is... Because they're numbered, they're not, like, titled, which makes my life difficult. So I'll get rid of this, and this one, and this one, this one, and this one, and that one. And if I'm lucky, maybe it'll work. Alright. Number 1 through 100, yeah. There might be 100, there might be like 95. It's something like that. Anyway, I have a bunch of pictures of the stingrays just flapping around down there. Because look at this guy. Look at him. He's just up there with his little face. Oh my god. I love these things. Look at that. He's so goofy. Still upset you didn't heck and take me. Listen, man. We gotta get to that point. That's a point we gotta get to. Like, you don't even know what I look like in real life. Yeah, look at this guy. He's just up there. Here's another little stingray. This is his little face. The ones with the, like, I wouldn't call it like two noses, kind of, but like they have like a little, like, indent thing in the middle of their face. Those are called cow nose stingrays. You should change your favorite space marines. Why? I don't even have a set of favorite space marines, I don't think. What should I change it to, though? I'm open to suggestions. Also, this stingray, like, photobombed me because I was trying to take a picture of the ones flying around, and he just, like, went right in front of me, so I got his fin right there. Little stingray. They're so funny. Change them to the Lamenters because you're scuffed like them on stream. Yeah, I know. I just embrace it at this point, to be honest with you. Like, every stream I do, something goes wrong, and I have to fix it in the middle of the stream. But that's partially because I don't prepare enough beforehand. Like, obviously I wasn't prepared this time because I didn't even have a drink to, like, be able to do any hydrate redeems. You know, I just embrace it at this point because that's because I wasn't there. It might be. It very well might be, but I will neither confirm nor deny. Anyway, yeah. More stingrays. So, after that, you know, I'll just go back just so you can admire them just a little bit more. Oh, ad time? Alright, well. It's okay. I'll pause for a second so the ad can run. Don't worry about it. I do have some ads that run automatically, which is weird because I thought they were supposed to run, like, every hour? Maybe? Something like that. Hi, LP Animates. Thank you for joining. I'm glad that you're here. I hope you're having a great day. Did you know Visible is a phone service? What? No, I didn't, actually. I did not know that. So, just to let you know what I have here. Because I wish I didn't. Oh, well, okay. You have to tell me about that a little bit later because I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, an ad told me. Oh, well, I mean, you know, that's fine. Yeah, my Twitch runs ads now. Sorry about that. It is what it is. But, you know, I'll pause and let you guys catch up. It's fine. I was going to tell you what I had to drink. So, last night, Embers and I went to Burger King. This is almost a day-old drink, to be honest with you. But we went to Burger King last night, and I got a Sprite. And I was feeling adventurous, right? So yeah, this is like almost a day old drink. I still have it, yes. I still have it. I haven't finished it. It's like almost full too. God, but yeah, it's still good. Like, it's fine. I mean, it's just a Sprite. But last night I threw some frozen strawberries into it, and so those have been sitting in there overnight, and now this tastes like a really good strawberry Sprite, I'm not gonna lie. It's like really, really good. You just like soak your strawberries in your Sprite overnight. Just soak up all that flavor. It's really good. Why am I like this? Because I don't have an answer for you. I'm just like this. And it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. So, the aquarium has a couple of different stories. And we went up topside. Actually, I don't think this was topside. This was like around the little balcony area where the stingray tank is. And I just needed a better picture of the bridge because look at that thing. It's just a big old bridge. I still want to go back and go across it. That's really cool. This is topside where the stingray tank is, where you can just reach in and pet them. So I wanted to get a couple of pictures of them just up there. Because look at them, they're so little. They had little baby ones in there. Those little baby cow nose rays, and they're so cute. You want to go next time, Kiefer? Alright, you'll go. You'll go with us, and you'll pet the hell out of some stingrays with us, and it'll be a lot of fun. And Empress will probably have to drag us away from the stingray tank, because that's usually how it is. I will stay there all damn day. Alright, LP, you can lurk as much as you want. I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you. And, I think my thing's repeating again. It is. Okay, so apparently it repeats, like, a few pictures. Which, whatever, I guess. I'm just gonna have to go in and delete them. It's fine. It's not a huge deal. I'll just go through and get rid of them as I go, and it'll be fine. Alright, so, next one. This is, they had like a pretty big like tube aquarium just like inside there, and my main focus was the porcupine pufferfish. The little puffy fish that was in there. Look at him, he's so cute. Look at his little face. Look at that guy. I love puffy fish, they're so cute. I like when they get all big and fat like this guy. Look how pudgy he is, he's so cute. There was actually a second one in there, and this is just like part of the coral structure, but like inside the coral structure there was a little like a little cave thing, and there was a second puffy fish. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. I don't think you can, but like if you look in the middle, like kind of downward, I don't think you can see him in the photo, but there was a second puffy fish that was just in there sleeping. He's just in there being a little sleepy guy. He looks like me in the morning. I guess so. I mean, kind of groggy and out of it and just like, ugh, I suppose. You know, while I'm thinking about it, let me go through and get rid of the photos that I have used up already. Which, okay, so puffy fish, this coral, and that we have seen. Okay, so this next part is pretty cool, and and stupid. He doesn't look stupid. He looks cute, and so do you. It's fine. I think you both look really cute. So this next part is actually really cool. They have like a little like a sea turtle rehabilitation center. And it's actually like a full medical facility. Like they had a like a turtle operating room and an MRI machine and everything. And all these turtles in here, you know, they're under observation because, you know, they're injured or sick or whatever's going on with them. And every turtle in here was named after some kind of cheese. You had what was it? It was gorgonzola and mozzarella, and they had one named Goat, like goat cheese. So they were little cheese turtles, little cheap turtles. They were so cute. I love them. But each one of these has a like a little what you call, like a information slide kind of thingy, and it'll tell you like what they're like in there for, like what happened with them. like whether they got like trapped by a net or a hook or something like that. And they just go through rehabilitation in here, and it's great. You know, they do good things for the turtles. Oh yeah, Parmesan. We had Parmesan. They didn't name the turtles after the Ninja Turtle. No, they did not. They had more than 4, so I guess they just kind of wanted to keep a theme. Yeah, there were 7 of them. But yeah, this is a this is just kind of like a little diorama of like turtle observation. That's not a real turtle. But they had a couple of these just like inside, and it kind of shows you like some of the processes they go through, like examining them and stuff like that, determining what care they need. And they're just kind of in their own little tanks, just swimming around, just being cute. Look at them. I love sea turtles. They're adorable. I believe this one was queso. I'm pretty sure this one was named queso. Oh, queso cheese. Look, it's so little. They're so small. I love them. Alright, so this one here, if you look kind of closely, like just right in the middle of this photo, you can see the diver that's in there. And when we went, there was actually like a school field trip happening. And that'll segue into another story of something that happened that I didn't take photos of, but I'll tell you about it anyway. But this tank that this diver is in, she was given like a presentation of, you know, this entire tank, which I believe is 42 feet deep, 42 feet, something like that. It's one of the deepest aquarium tanks like that they have. And there's actually like I wish I'd gotten a photo of it. There's actually like this block of the plexiglass that kind of holds the water in. It's a foot thick. It is very thick acrylic. But yeah, we didn't stay around to watch the presentation show too much. They had like a trivia game and stuff like that, but there were so many little kids there that we were like, yeah, we'll just come back later. It's fine. So, in that same room, they had some lionfish. I like the lionfish. I think they're very pretty. There was a point in time where I designed a mermaid that was a lionfish, and that was a lot of fun. Now lionfish. Oh, okay, it's repeating again. Hang on. Anyway, so lionfish. They're highly invasive, but the good news is that bull sharks are actually evolving to be able to eat them, so they're about to become a little less invasive thanks to the bull shark, which can actually handle the toxin now. So that's some good news for the ocean ecosystem. Anyway, I got a few photos of these just because they're pretty and I like them. I wish they. I don't remember if lionfish come in different colors. Do they? Are they just like the brown and white? I don't actually know. I'm gonna have to find out at some point. I took a picture of this fish just because he was just sitting there, just being a dude. And you know, I was looking at him and I was like, you know what? I can relate. Just sitting there while all your friends are floating around, having fun, doing what they do. Let him vibe. Yeah, exactly. That's what he do. He vibe. And people are hiring people to be lionfish doom guys. Yeah, I've seen that. Like, divers just go down with, like, a harpoon. And they just get them and put them in a bag. He just like me for real, for real. I guess so. Anyway. They also had a bald eagle enclosure. This bald eagle, her name is Liberty. And she can't fly anymore. She got hit by a car, sadly. This is the second bald eagle I've seen that has gotten hit by a car. The other one is one of the ones at the Oklahoma City Zoo, which has 2 of them. One of them got hit by a car, and the other one got like shot in the wing on accident. And this one here got hit by a car, apparently. So eagles need to stop flying in front of cars. And speaking of stuff that flies in front of cars, I'm gonna have another story. Because, yeah, an incident happened where, you know, something decided to run in front of my car, and it was a bad time, and I still feel bad about it, to be honest with you. God. Oh. It wasn't a person. So, at least there's that, but man, I tried. I'll tell you about that later, because that'll be like an on the trip home thing is when that happened. God. Maverick was also a car, wasn't he? I don't remember if it was if it was a car thing or if it was a something else. But yeah, that checks out. So yeah, that's 3 bald eagles that have gotten hit by a car. Bald eagles need to stop going in front of cars, man. That's sad. Yeah, they can't fly anymore because of it, but like they're a protected species, so like they have to be cared for afterward, you know. Because we joke about it. Do we? I guess so. Oh yeah, freaking... For some reason I don't remember that. But that's on brand for me. I'm forgetful as hell. Anyway, so here is another little turtle. Little red-eared slider. Why are they called bald eagles if they aren't bald? I don't actually know. I don't know if maybe it's because like they just have like the white head and so they're just like, oh, it's bald, I guess. But I couldn't actually tell you. Yeah, we thanked him for... Oh my god. We thanked him for getting hit by a car. Yeah, I do remember that now, actually. Oh god. Poor Maverick. Ugh, sorry, I have to adjust. Ugh, there we go. Okay. They had a nice little outside part, just with a little waterfall. It's just real pretty. Oh, there's the otter. Yeah, they had two little otters. And by little otters, I mean big otters. Like, these were the big boys. This guy just liked swimming upside down. You can kind of see him there. He's just upside down, swimming back and forth. And then I got this other one. He was just up there and he screamed. I don't know why he was screaming, but you know, he was okay. Maybe it might have been like time to feed him or something. Oh yeah, they do. They have in the gift shop they had otter paintings, and what they do is they put down little canvases and little paint things, and they just let the otters like walk all over it and make little otter paintings. It's really cute. They have a similar thing at the Oklahoma Zoo, where they give the elephants some paint, and the elephants like dip their trunk in it, like the tip of their trunk, and press it to the canvas. They call it elephant kisses. It's really cute because it's like kind of heart shaped. It's like an upside down heart. It's a little elephant nose print. Okay, so that has started over, so let me go through and delete some more. Oh, Liberty, she's so pretty. Turtle. Otter. Okay. I'm actually just gonna skip this photo because it's not a very good photo. It's very blurry. But we have this one. This is the little Thestral. Did she have a name? I don't remember if she had a name or not. But Imrus was telling me about how like Thestrals can be trained to do a lot of cool stuff. But look how puffy she is. She's just a little fluffy thing. I really wanted to pet her. Any animal I see, I'm just like, must pet. Is it a Kestra? Kestra, that's right. What the hell's a Thestral? What was I thinking of? Kestrel, okay. I don't know the word. You know the word. I don't know it. But it's fine. Yeah, just a little Kestrel, little burb. Little borb. I love her. Anyway. Let's see. I'm actually just gonna do this because this is so much easier. Alright. Just go through and delete them as I go. Man, I'll make it work. I have gloves. Okay. Type hard. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Attilius has that problem with his thumbs. Anyway, here is a common snapping turtle, which are mean as hell. Like, they will literally chase you around trying to bite you. Whereas, like, an alligator snapping turtle isn't nearly that aggressive. But this guy is just being scary, to be honest with you. He's, like, reaching up to stick his nose out of the water so he can get a breath. They're like me, I'm mean too. No, you're not, Kiefer. You don't have a mean bone in your body. Can confirm, you don't have a mean bone in your body. But yeah, he was just reaching up to get him some air. A little sip of air, you know. There's another turtle. I should have videoed it because he actually like dove down there to get some food. And then he started swimming back up and he turned around to look at us. that turtle would be scary if I wasn't armed. Yeah, I guess so. Listen, man, long time ago, my dad told me about being in the swamps of Louisiana, and he came across a really big alligator snapping turtle, and he was like, yeah, I had a gun and I was scared. And I'm like, yeah, I bet you were. But yeah, this guy was swimming back up, and he turned around and said hi. I thought it was kind of cute. Oh, so this is kind of neat. This is the trading post that they have in the aquarium. And what it is like, you can go out and find stuff like bones and turtle shells and like skulls and even like seashells and things like that. And you can actually come to the trading post and you can trade them for points. And then you can redeem points for just like whatever they kind of have there. Like if you want that alligator skull, right? Like you just get some points from collecting random crap and turning it in. So that's kind of a neat thing. I don't know if I'd ever like spend effort on that, but I thought it was cool. If I'm not mean, why do I say fight me and call you a chicken nugget? Because you're memeing. I might be autistic, but I can tell that you're memeing, okay? I can tell, I know. Also, here's a little yellow rat snake. This little noodle. You're so mean. No, you're not, you heckin' macaroni noodle. There ain't nothing mean about you. But here's a little rat snake. And they actually had another one that they had out of the enclosure that the guy was just holding because it was docile, right? Oh, this was pretty cool. I really love the, like, if you look, like, just past the tank, like, at the background, it's like a Louisiana bayou swamp. It's real creepy. It's got real creepy vibes. And I loved it a lot. They've got a bunch of gars in there, which, if you know anything about gars and alligator gars, they will bite the hell out of you. Like, they got some teeth on them. So, you know, just, if you don't know, this enclosure is just kind of cool. But if you know, it's kind of scary. Because if you stick your hand in there, oh boy, yeah, you're going to get a bit. You'll bite them back. You're going to bite the fish. I mean, I guess you could, yeah, you can bite that fish. Yeah, there's some more of the gars. They don't look like they would do much, but believe you me, they will snap you. They will absolutely get you. Oh, here's the snake that was just like out of the enclosure. His name is Templeton, and he is also a little yellow rat snake. We got to pet him. He's just real smooth and scaly. I would have a pet snake if I thought that I would be okay feeding it like frozen mice or whatever. But I'm not really okay with doing that, so I don't think I'd have a snake. But I do like them. When I get the opportunity to pet them, I take it. They had, this is a, I think it's just called an indigo snake. This one is non-venomous, so it'll still bite you, but like it's a non-murdering noodle, so you know, it's fine. This snake actually like shared an enclosure with a tortoise, which was kind of underneath the substrate and everything. There was a little window where you could see them. So they're roommates. They were roommates. And here's the danger noodles. God. So the more brown and tan kind of one is a copperhead, and the one that's kind of like draped over him for some reason is I think what was it, a eastern rattlesnake, something like that? I don't remember which one it was, but they had another one in there that I'll show you right now, which is this is a diamondback. They look friendly. They're not. Trust me, they're not. You get bit by that, and like rattlesnake venom specifically, I believe it's like an anti-clotting kind of thing that'll happen, where it'll just really like mess up your blood and it won't ever clot. And if that happens, like in some of your organs, it can be like really catastrophic. So you don't want to mess with those. They have a rattle for a reason. If you ever hear my skin is made of metal, yeah, okay, sure. You go and test that theory, Keeper. Don't actually. Please don't. Like, I don't want you to get hurt by a snake. Yeah, I showed the copperhead, yeah. I don't remember what copperhead venom does, but like, I know that it, like, especially like medical stuff that they have now, it's not all that likely to kill you, but it will make you quite sick. Rattlesnake venom, if you don't, you know, do anything on time, it absolutely will kill you, but well, maybe you really do love me. I already told you I do. Did you not believe me? Come on, man. You gotta trust me more. All right. But yeah, this one's the Diamondback. You can tell because the shapes on the back look like diamonds. It's common sense, right? It's actually about the same. Is it? I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at the video about snake venom. But luckily they have like anti-venom and stuff now, so it's, you know, it's not like a huge deal if you get bit. I mean, it's still a pretty big deal, but if you respond to it in time, you'll live. So so here's some shark jaws. This is supposed to be like the huge one is the megalodon, right? And then if you look to the right of it over there, that one's the great white. They have the tiger shark. They have the I can't read that. I guess it's the mako, yeah. And then like way over to the side is one of the smaller sharks. I always get kind of disappointed when they don't have a nurse shark jaw, because that one is pretty mean. What are you saying? However, if they had spiders there, you can keep me away. I don't recall. I don't think they did. I don't remember any spiders there. I remember some in the Wilmington Aquarium. The Wilmington Aquarium, oh boy. Yeah, there were spiders there. Like, right on the path that you have to walk through. So I don't think you'd like that. Big spider. Yeah, big spider. Man. Okay. Big lobster. Yes. I will show the lobster here in a second. You'd be dragging me to the next area. Speaking of dragging, Kiefer, I don't know if you were here for it or not, but I did show a picture. Did I take a picture of that? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I did not. But we got to see a wasp that had stung a really big wolf spider, and the wolf spider was just paralyzed. It was still alive. But the wasp was dragging it away as it's still alive to go lay her eggs in it, in its live corpse, right? Like, and I was like, damn nature, you scary. I'm allergic to wasps. Listen, man, I am too. Like, not physically or anything, but like mentally, yeah, I'm allergic to wasps. Anyway, this, on the floor here. Hang on, I'm gonna take a sip. Alright, I'm better. This on the floor, the spider was like 4 times the size. Yeah, it was so scary. I was just over there. Let me see if I pick up the right. No, it's not that. Oh, are my things not working? I bet they're not. Oh, yeah, they are. Never mind. Ooh. Yeah, anyway, I was sitting there watching it, just like, my god, why? Anyway, but yeah, I don't want to see that ever again. Man, I hated that so much. It was so bad. But, anyway, this thing on the floor here, it was just like a projector light, like just having these little sharks circle around, and it was kind of nice. I liked it. So there's the spiny rock lobster. One of them. There was a few of them in there. You can kind of see, like, up at the very top up there, you can see where, there's another one. You loved it? I bet you did, Embers. I don't want to see that ever again. But yeah, they got a lobster. There's a little better view of the spiny lobster. Oh, you got another ad? Okay, I'll wait. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't actually know how long the ads are, to be honest with you. I just know that in order to like keep the affiliate deal, it has to play a minute and 30 seconds worth of ads per hour. So I don't know how they divided that up. I just kind of hit like the automatic thing, to be fair. What I actually need to do is get to working on like some emotes because I don't have any custom emotes yet. Hi Trent, I'm glad to see you. Oh, thank you for throwing whatever that is at me. I don't actually know what it is. It was cute though. Giant lobster. We had to drag you to it. Yeah, I know. I was busy looking at some other stuff. I don't remember what I was looking at the time, to be honest. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright. But anyway, hi Trent. I'm just showing some photos from the trip that I took this weekend. Went to Charleston, South Carolina. Went to the aquarium out there and took some photos. It was really fun. This is the spiny rock lobster. He doesn't have any claws, but you know, he's cool. He's a crustacean. So this thing here was just like there's a like the thing on the floor that I showed you, the little light projector, and it just projected onto this pile of sand, and you can just kind of move the sand around and make your own little like ocean scene, I guess. Sometimes like a treasure chest or a message in a bottle will show up or something like that. And it's just something fun for the kids to play, and I just took a photo while there were no kids in it. So let's see. Oh, okay, so here's this photo. This trip went really well. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. We had a really good time. It was nice and refreshing from my my daily grind. So I'm just gonna pause a minute on this photo, and Empress, don't give it away, but let's see if anybody knows what's in this photo besides a shell or a couple of shells. Can you see it? Yeah, you did have to point it out to me. So yeah, who knows what's in here other than Empress, because Empress like knows. So can you see it? Can you see him? It is not a crab. There's not a crab in here. But it is visible. It is camouflage. Let's see if you can see him. You can see a pair, well, you can see, yeah, you can see the eyes. Not a snail. No, no snail. It is very close, but not a squid. So, if you look just like in the shell right there, kind of nestled in there, is an octopus. And he's like kind of camouflaged. He turned white. I think he changes color. I'm not sure if he changes color or not, but he definitely made himself blend into that shell, and you can just like barely see him in there. Like you can see like right kind of where my head is pointing. His little eyes and his little valve thingy. And yeah, it's just chilling in there, his little octopus. I was deciding between those two. Well, you know, you're close enough. Speaking of squid, there's a squid thing later on that I will show you. It's not like an actual squid, but it's a pretty cool thing. Okay, so in this tank, I took too many photos of this for what it was, to be honest with you. But no ad. Okay, Keeper, that's okay. I'll pause for you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I will pause for you, and it'll be okay, because if I'm gonna force you to sit through ads, I might as well wait on you, you know? It's just, that's just courteous, I think. Scrimps! Yeah, I took way too many photos of the scrimps for no reason. I couldn't tell you why. I just liked them. There were so many. Like, I'll show the picture that's, like, zoomed out. And you can kind of see how many freaking scrimps were in there. It's a lot. So whenever Keeper is good, we will continue on. Because, you know, I don't like to make people miss too much. It's kind of like I'll come back to that thought. My brain can't think of it right now. But yeah, they were just little tiny shrimp. There's so many of them. I don't even know what they're like there for. Like, are they just there to be a display, or are these feeder shrimp or what? I don't know. But yeah, there was just a crazy amount of shrimp in here. Little tiny ones. Just waiting to see if Keeper comes back. I'm sure he will, but damn, head pats are 500 a pat. Yeah, what a ripoff. Why did you get 3 ads? That's weird. I don't have it set for 3 ads. Was it just like 30-second ones? Probably. I don't know. Head pats are 500 a head pat. Yeah, they are. I'm sorry. Should I lower that? I'm thinking about lowering it to like 300. I've gotten 3 before. Oh, well, I don't actually know, to be honest with you. Twitch hates you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ugh. Need to recalibrate my camera every so often, so I'm so glad I put that hotkey in. Alright. But yeah, look at these things. It's just a bunch of little tiny shrimp just floating around in there. I had 5 ads sometimes. My god, that's excessive. 5 whole ads, jeez. What were they, like 10 seconds each or something? I mean, I guess it's not like horrible, but still, damn. Hi, I'm a Lars, and I'm a heckin' chicken nugget. Yeah, you're right. Alright. But yeah, I took too many photos of these shrimps. I couldn't tell you why. It's just, I was fascinated by them for a while. I think this is what I was staring at when Imbris and his aunt were like, hey, Lars, come over here and look at this. And I was like, what? What do you want? I'm looking at scrimps. And I go over there and I look at the octopus, and I was like, oh, octopus! So, you know, my attention span when it comes to, like, being in aquariums, you know, what does what can't handle the truth do? So, what that is, you can actually click on it and it'll, like, tell you what it is. For that thing, you can ask me a question and I have to answer 100% honestly. Regardless of what it is. Like, ask me absolutely anything. I have to be perfectly honest about it. Speaking the truth, I guess. Yes, that's absolutely what it is. For that moment, I cannot lie at all. Ad again? Man. These are being spaced weird, aren't they? Sure seems like it. Is that the case? That is the case, yes. If you redeem that, I have to be absolutely honest about whatever you ask. So, you know, I thought maybe that could be fun for somebody. I don't care about Dracula on a boat. I don't even know what you're referring to. Like, they don't run these ads by me when they play them. Like, they just play. So, whatever it is, it's a surprise to everybody. I have no idea what's being played on my stuff, so. You're so lucky, and I don't have enough. Why? What were you gonna ask? I'm sure it's not that crazy. Is it? I don't even know if you can ask me, like, a crazy-ass question that I haven't had before. Are you feeling sleepy? You should go to bed. The fact they immediately confirmed it was Dracula ruined the horror. That's kind of funny. But yeah, LP, if you need to go to bed, please go to bed. Don't let me keep you up. I mean, I'll save a VOD, so don't worry about it. If you want to come back and watch that, that's fine, you know. Anyway. So this is the tank that the scrimps were in. Like, you can kind of see all those little specks down there. That was all the scrimps. There's so many of them just in this thing that I took way too many photos of. Here's the seahorse. They only had a couple of seahorses in there. The other aquarium had, what, like 3 or 4? Something like that. But yeah, this one only had a couple of them. And here's a cowfish. I hated the way this aquarium is shaped because, you know, it's got that big, like, turn in it, like that corner that kind of blurs everything. But, you know, I got the cowfish and some of the starfish that were sticking to the wall. This starfish was in a touch tank. Nonsense, it's not even 10 yet. I mean, you know, you do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But this was another touch tank, and it had starfish and sea urchins and hermit crabs. And this starfish, I don't know what he was doing. I guess he, you know, they don't have eyes, so I guess he was just climbing up, and the water ended, and so he was like, crap, what do I do? The water ended, where do I go? I can stay up for a few more hours. Okay, that's fine. You do whatever you want, man. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But yeah, this starfish was funny. You could see all these little tube feet, which is kind of fun. Just they wouldn't let you like touch his tube feet, but like you can reach over and like touch the side of his arm if you wanted to. Because I guess they didn't want anybody getting like their fingers stuck or something. Yeah, so it can what? What's it doing, Empress? Throw its stomach at you. I forgot they do that. Oh god. I forgot that they do that. I don't like that. Starfish are freaking weird, man. Like, I love them, but God, they're weird. Look at that thing. It's like an alien. I'm sure there's some kind of alien like that. It's like people think that octopi are like some kind of alien also, which, you know, I would be surprised. Like, a thing that has like copper-based blood instead of iron-based, or no, is it copper? Yeah, it's copper. Yeah, that's why their blood is blue. Like, our blood is red because it's iron-based, right? But octopi have blue blood because it's copper-based. So, you know, if you didn't know that, that's your fun fact for today. And there's some more starfish. Just chilling in there, you know, just hanging out, not even knowing what's going on, because I don't think starfish have brains. Like the tau, yes. The tau and their blue blood. Their blue copper-based blood. There's the sea urchin. Sea urchins, they oddly multiply. Yeah, they do. It's odd. It's strange. I like how SpongeBob kind of covered that once. Yeah, they don't have brains. I didn't think so. But yeah, sea urchins, I really love sea urchins. Like, they have a special place for me because I had an OC once that was a sea urchin. That was kind of fun. There was a point in time where I considered, like, making my VTuber model some kind of sea urchin, which I had a great design I could have used for it. But I settled on Cosmic Entity instead, so after, you know, 5 redesigns. But that's neither here nor there. So, in the other side of the touch tank, they actually had a bunch of these little sand sharks. No goth mommy sea urchin. I mean, yeah, sorry. I could have been a goth mommy sea urchin, but I decided against it. I decided instead to be a say-so cosmic entity that forgets everything. So, you know, missed opportunity, but hey, if I ever, like, rebrand someday, maybe I'll go with that. I haven't decided. But yeah, they had just, like, this shark pile right here. Just all these little bamboo sharks or sand sharks. I don't remember what kind of shark they were, but they're just little. And they also had horseshoe crabs in there. Horseshoe crabs are fun. Some of the oldest creatures on this planet, which is pretty neat. They have withstood the test of time. And in some ways, that's admirable. If you look in the corner, there's a horseshoe crab train over there. I'm glad that confused and/or disgusted you. Me too. That's funny. But yeah, horseshoe crab train. It started moving after a while, which I think is the next photo. It is like the horseshoe crab train started migrating. What does say-so mean? Okay, so I had to figure that out myself. Apparently say-so is just like another word for innocent in a way. It describes basically, like, you know, you have lewd tubers and then you have say-so VTubers. So say-so is like, yeah, safe for non-adults pretty much. I mean, like, you can it's synonymous with like family friendly pretty much. Long story short. So that's what I decided to be because, you know, I don't know. That's just what I decided. It's not a big deal. So, but yeah, I'm not a lewd tuber. I'm safe for all ages. Like, I don't even say like that bad of words. Like, Amber's cusses all day long, but the worst that I will say is hell or damn or ass. Occasionally you might get a bitch out of me, but that's about it. You know, I don't say like the really bad words. You know, it's not a big deal. Sure. Listen, Kiefer, I'll be honest with you. You don't even have to redeem the honesty thing. Like, off stream, yeah, I cuss like a sailor all day long. But on stream, I tone it down. I play a character who doesn't cuss in a Lancer game. It's so tough. Yeah, yeah, see, you knew. Yeah, I'll be honest, like, I won't hide it. You know, I cuss like a sailor off stream, but I tone it down on stream because, you know, I want to remain at least a little bit family friendly. Anywho, oh, the little shark, he was, you know, just breaching the surface. I asked the keeper, like, why that was happening, and apparently, these sharks are, like they're deep sea typically. So when they, you know, they come up, they can't really like judge how far the surface is too much. So sometimes they stick their little nose out of the water, and it's really cute. And just a little guy just sticking his nose out the water. I am not for sure, but I think all of the sharks in here were female, maybe? And I say that because there were a lot of shark eggs in there. This is what the little bamboo shark eggs look like. They're just like these weird little pod things. And you can see like the little yolk in there. Like it's an actual egg, like just a weird shape, right? And apparently they're kind of like chickens in the sense that like they'll just lay an egg at random. Just like every couple days or so. So they have to kind of pull them out of there because like they're not fertilized or anything, you know, just there they are. There's the eggs. And there's some more eggs. Like for some reason they have like these little stringy things like on the ends of them. And it just kind of gets wrapped up around like that branch. There's also a stingray up there. And they had some other little stingrays. I'd bonk that shark on the nosy way. I really wanted to give him like a little nose boot, but you know, typically it's frowned upon to touch their face, so I didn't do that. The stingrays, however, if like especially bat rays, because bat rays have like a little like a nose shape, unlike the cow nose stingray, which has like a little indent kind of thing. The bat ray has like a little nose thing, right? And so whenever they would come up, you know, I would just give them a little boop on their little nose. Because they're super cute. I think bat rays are probably my favorite. Sentence enhancers. Yeah, I mean, sometimes. Anyway, so this was an actual aquarium. Like, the blue tangs in there, those are actual fish. And the little angelfish in there. They have, like, little Lego coral in there. I don't know why. They just had some Lego stuff, and I thought that was kind of neat. They also had this display, which was pretty much all Legos. Like, they got the Lego dolphin and the barracuda, probably. I don't know if that's a barracuda, but it kind of looks like it. Still heartbroken you didn't bring me. We'll bring you next time. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So, this photo, this was on the second level, and it just kind of goes out onto, like, a balcony thing where you can walk around and there's some more stuff. And just like seeing the clouds and like the ocean out there, like with that display, I just thought that was real pretty, so I needed to take a picture of it. My heart is broken and I'm crying so much. Oh, you gonna cry? You're gonna a little boohoo, a little sob, little tears, and cry about it? You shouldn't. It's okay. You really shouldn't. I promise you. Oh, there was a horde of puffy fish. I think this is the only picture of the puffy fish that I took. This is a different kind of puffy fish. I don't remember what kind it is, but it's a puffy fish, so I loved it regardless. You don't love me, I take back what I said earlier. You know what, Kiefer? I stand by what I said. You don't have a mean bone in your body. You don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, they had some different types of puffy fish. I really love puffy fish, so I was happy about that. And they also had a couple of different birds outside. Heck, I'll fight you. Are you sure about that? Are you, you sure about that? Because, yeah, okay. Alright. That's all I'll say. This is a, it's not a flamingo. I think it may have been an ibis, but I don't know because this is the only position I saw it in, so I couldn't see the beak. But I think it was an ibis. They also had a little duck. Look at this little duck. And they were just small ducks too, just like little things. There were two of them in there and I liked this one. This one was like extra friendly. So the tank that I showed earlier that had the diver in it, this was the like the big like full scale like tank that was in there. And it is like 42 feet deep, so yeah. Also, what are you saying? I remember what happened the last time I fought a kid, which was when I was like 10. Oh yeah, that didn't end well, did it? I remember you saying that you fought somebody and you like seriously hurt them. So you know. But yeah, this tank here is huge. 42 feet deep. They had some sharks and stuff in it. I don't remember if I got any photos of any of the sharks, though. They also had this thing, which I don't know what it was. It just kind of had some water, like, flowing up, like, in and out through it, and it changed color, so I thought it was pretty. I gave him chronic migraines by accident. Doesn't that mean you gave him brain damage? Like, is that what that means? Because I think that probably means brain damage. Well, thanks for the chat, but I'll take my leave. May or may not sleep. Okay, LP, thank you for stopping in. I enjoyed your presence, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Alright, so this was just another tank. I don't remember why I took a picture of it. Oh, wait, no, I do remember. This is from, like, the top side of... This is the big tank. This is the big 42-foot deep, the big tank. This is just like a more aerial view from it. And right behind it, this is the staircase that kind of goes up. It's right in front of the big tank. Oh, Seashock. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you. So, yeah, this giant squid thing was right in front of the big 42-foot tank, and I'm disappointed that they didn't have an actual squid, but this was good enough, I guess. Oh, the jellyfish. Oh, these are comb jellyfish. I don't remember if these are deadly or not, to be honest with you, but they're just like real tiny little comb jellyfish, and you know, they just float around under that black light. He never forgave me and proceeded to spread the hate to my bullies to give them more ammo. Yeah, I believe it. Some people just, I don't know, they can't let things go. I mean, I'm sure you apologized, right? Like, it's not like you meant to do that. Do they actually have jelly for PB&J sandwiches? No, they do not. Jellyfish just kind of look like jelly. They don't actually produce jelly. But they did have some moon jellyfish also, which are really super pretty. I love moon jellyfish. They, the thing I was a little disappointed about is that they didn't have the moon jellyfish under the black light. It was just the comb jellyfish. But, you know, it was still nice. SpongeBob lied. There is nothing better than the taste of natural jelly from a jellyfish. I guess, man. Jellyfish don't actually produce jelly. But, yeah, and before that I accidentally broke a friend's tooth. Embers, you need to be more careful, man. you need to be more careful with your friends. Which, you don't really play fight anymore, so... I've been lied to my whole life. I'm sorry, Kiefer. I'm sorry SpongeBob lied to you. Dracula, oh my god. Dracula's on a boat. Oh man. But yeah, you know, SpongeBob does have some stuff that's like legitimate. You know, like sponges reproducing by budding, and like, you know, Patrick having like a lib severed and it grew another Patrick, right? Like that's a thing. But no, jellyfish don't actually make jelly. I'm shaking. Why? Oh. I'm frightened for real, for real. Are you just making fun of that advertisement? I guess he's just making fun of that advertisement if I had to guess. Alright, let's see here. They immediately ruined it. Alright, well, Ember says your ad done. I'm assuming your ad's probably done. Ugh, sorry, I had to pop my jaw. Ever since I had braces when I was a kid, I've had this problem, like, with my jaw where, like, if... Sometimes it'll, you know how, like, when your fingers kind of, like, build fluid in the joints and, like, you have to pop them and it, like, releases all the fluid that's in there? That happens with my jaw now. So, you know, having braces, they permanently messed up my jaw. Sad for me, but, you know, it's fine. I deal with it. Alright, so, this is after the aquarium. We went to the Crab Shack, which was very delicious, and Embers got to watch me eviscerate a crab, which he enjoys a lot for some stupid reason. The sadness. Why the sadness? Oh, yeah, because Embers thought that they would have clam strips, but they didn't. Because apparently the East Coast is on like a clam shortage, I guess, that started in like June. Well, the good news is that, you know, when we went to Euronymous over in Wilmington, you got your clam strips, but weren't able to this time. Yeah, they said on the site that they did, but like, I guess they were out because there's a shortage, right? You know, I offered to get you some like grocery store clam strips, but you know, if you don't want that, that's fine. But yeah, we went there. I didn't take any pictures of the food because I'm not really one to do that usually, but I ended up getting a bucket that had a couple clusters of crab and some shrimp and a cob of corn and some potatoes in it. And they give you this side of like seasoned butter. And yeah, I went to town. I could probably eat my weight in crab if I was like left to my own devices with that much crab. But Embers thinks it's fun to watch for some reason. And I have an itch that won't go away. Ugh. It's like right on my tattoo. Ugh. Alright, it's fine now. But yeah, ate my weight in crab and then made the long drive home. Oh, so a lot of around Praise and Nurgle, but a lot around the area, they had these trees that had the succulent itching. Oh god, please no. Listen, man, I think I might have a mild allergy to tattoo ink in some way, because every so often, like, the skin where it is will like raise up and itch, and if I put the eczema lotion on it, it's fine. Which I'll probably go do here in a minute because my god. But yeah, that just happens sometimes. I don't know why. Anyway, so the trees around the area had this Spanish moss on it. I don't know why they call it Spanish moss, but it's like a. Is it parasitic? I think it is. Yeah, it's a moss that just kind of grows just on things. It doesn't root or anything. But I like it because it reminds me of like Louisiana bayous. You know, it's kind of creepy. It's not parasitic. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. But yeah, I just like it because it looks creepy. Like if it was Halloween time down there, that would look so cool. Like in the dark with just like some candlelight, right? Just look like a Louisiana bayou swamp. It's an aesthetic I like a lot, actually. Just like, you know, bayou voodoo kind of stuff. It's neat. It's cool. So that was the first day that we were there. The second day was a lot shorter. We walked around Greenville downtown, which was kind of nice. They have a lot of little shops and stuff. They had this statue here it has a dog and a cat and a bird. That I liked it, so I needed a photo of it. Oh, okay. So before I explain this, we went into this shop called Rocket Fizz. It's a soda pop and candy shop. And they had a lot of different soda. I was hoping that I could find Sioux City Sarsaparilla, which was the first sarsaparilla that I ever tried. Apparently they carry it, but they were out of it, so I was a little disappointed about that. But I got a different kind of sarsaparilla. It wasn't as good, but it was still pretty good. But yeah, we went in here, and we were shopping around, and Embers had the basket of like soda bottles, and he set it down, and this happened. He created a gravity anomaly. So, you know, just kind of broke physics because of the way that it balanced, which was pretty funny. So, you know, I had to take a picture of that. But yeah, if you look on the shelf, you know, they had all kinds of different sodas in the glass bottles that you have to use a bottle opener for. There's nothing really like of interest in this photo. Like, this is just kind of what the downtown streets looked like. You know, they had a lot of tree cover and stuff like that. So, you know, it was a really nice place to walk around in. Here's my thing. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, this here Give me a second because I need to take another sip. Alright, sorry, don't mind me. Anyway, so, yeah, this goes to, like a staircase where you go down it and there's like a coffee shop in there. And on the, underneath the railing to where you go down the coffee shop is just this little statue of this little rat. Which is gonna tie into the going home story also. But yeah, I just have this little rat there. Apparently there used to be more of them, but I think this is the only one now. It's the only one that I saw. But we went in there and we got some, I ended up getting a smoothie. I got like a summer berry smoothie. It was pretty good. Empress got a, it was called Snow Fox. It's like a white chocolate and mint, iced coffee, or no, he got a frappuccino. Yeah, it was like a white chocolate and mint frappuccino. And then we went to the tea and spice trade shop and got some tea. Empress got Earl Grey cream, and I got coconut oolong and black chocolate. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm gonna here pretty soon, actually. So we got some tea, and we also got some spices for, we got a couple of different spice mixes to make steak with, so I'm gonna do that in the future. And as we're walking around downtown, there was just like this little nice alleyway that we passed by that I thought was pretty. And then I just imagined like being in there like when it rains or something, like how relaxing that might be. And then as you walk through, it opens up to this little pavilion, which has, like all around the sides, there's a couple of different restaurants that you can access from here, and then like you can just come out and eat and just enjoy the outside. And then we ended the day with some nice authentic Italian pizza. And we know this because like the guy that owned it, secret tunnel to the Mexican restaurant and the rib place, yes. But yeah, we went to this place called Belladina's, and they have like authentic Italian pizza. This was the Quattro Formaggio, which has 4 different types of cheese. It had ricotta, mozzarella, I think gorgonzola, and like a Asiago. And it was real tasty. It was really good. We actually asked about like, is that not what it was? What was the other one? I'm forgetting one of the cheeses. It's gorgonzola and romano. That's what it was. Yeah. But yeah, it was tasty. It doesn't have any sauce on it. Like, it's literally just cheese and bread, but it was very good. But yeah, we asked about like if anybody that like worked there was of actual Italian descent. And there was like an old man that he was just kind of sitting out there who apparently is the owner. They called him Pop, and the guy that like was serving us, he was like, yeah, Pop's straight from the old country. So yeah, authentic Italian stuff. Like, we're gonna go back at some point and try the Sicilian pizza, which doesn't have much difference. It's just thicker crust, to be honest. But yeah, their pepperoni, like, you can tell they didn't get it like pre-sliced out of a bag. Like, they actually sliced that stuff themselves. So yeah, that was a nice little thing to end the day on. God, the only problem was that Empress's aunt was driving, and I was in the back seat, and she drives crazy. So I ended up car sick by the end of the day. Like, we got back and I had to sit down for a minute because I get car sick real easy. But it was okay. I still had a really good time. So this was on the drive back home, back up to North Carolina. I just really like roads that have tree cover like that. And since this is the on the way home bit, I'm going to tell you the story of how I accidentally killed a rat. What did I forget, Embers? Tell me what I forgot. Oh yeah, I did forget about that. You know, I didn't take photos of that place, but we did stop in, we stopped in a couple shops. One was Birds I believe, and that one had a whole bunch of like really good cookies in it. Like I ended up buying these Georgia peach Georgia peach cookies. They're so good. Like you can just go in and just get samples of them, and I was like, yeah, I want to try the peach one, and it sold me right away. So, and the other shop we went into is called Poppington's, and they have like a whole bunch of flavored popcorn. I ended up getting a big old bag of bacon cheddar popcorn. It's really good. And Empress got the mix is called bacon ale, but what it is it's the bacon cheddar and it's bacon ale. It's the bacon cheddar and beer cheese flavored popcorn, which was also pretty good. So yeah, I did love it. I want to go back there at some point because there's more stuff that I want to try. But yeah, so on the way back, I gotta tell you guys the tragic story of the rat that decided to run in front of my car. So, you know, I'm driving on what is a highway road, so like, you know, the speed limit's like what, 55, so naturally I'm doing like 60, right? Because I tend to go a little bit over the speed limit, not gonna lie. Not enough to where, you know, anybody cares or notices really, but you know, I do it. Admittedly, I do speed a little bit. But anyway, that aside, this rat decided out of nowhere that he was gonna run across the road real quick. And he had 2 chances to stop. Like, he could have stopped before getting to my car. But what happened was he got in front of me to where I could have just, like, passed over him completely, right? Like, he was, like, in between my wheels when I went past. But he decided that he didn't want to stop. So he ended up getting crushed by, my back passenger tire. Because he denied both chances to stop. And I felt really bad about it. And I was just like, I'm sorry, rat. I didn't mean to kill you. So, yeah, I accidentally created some roadkill. And I still feel bad about it, honestly. I'm just like, man, why'd you have to run out like that when I was going too fast to slam on my brakes? So, he did it to himself. I mean, I guess, but, like, I still feel bad about it, man. Dumbass. I guess so. Alright, well, that is all of the slideshow that I have. Get rid of that. Alright, so, let me just move over a bit. There we go. Alright, so that was my slideshow. That's the trip. I do have a little bit of news that I want to share. Recently, Pogger's lifestyle brand decided to reach out to me. And they wanted to partner up. So, I said, yeah, of course I'm interested. Let's go. And so they gave me a discount code. That if you want to go like get anything from them, you can use this code. It is code ALARIS, which I will put in the chat. Oh god, okay. I'm actually just going to put the link in here. But you can use code ALARIS in all caps. Drink that good pog juice. I don't have the pog juice yet. But I did order a bundle from them. I got the blue raspberry energy drink mix and the acai berry sleep mix. So I'm gonna try those and drink that good pog juice. Them. Okay, sure. But yeah, if you use code ALARIS, you get 10% off your entire order. So, you know, it's a pretty good deal. Their stuff's not that expensive, actually. Like, you get a pretty good deal on it. But yeah, I just wanted to drop that real quick. When I actually get it, I will probably review it for you guys. But it's nice for me because the energy drink mix actually doesn't have guarana in it, which I am allergic to. So I can actually have it. And it's got like a... the caffeine content is like not very high, so you know it's not gonna mess me up. Like it seems like most of the energy is from like B vitamins and that, and it's also sugar free, which I like. So, and then the sleep one has a little bit of melatonin and you know a couple of things for inducing relaxation and alleviating stress. So, My only complaint. What is your complaint? What are you complaining about today, Embers? Do I want to know? Do I need to know? I probably need to know. I mean, you are my partner after all. They need more food. Yeah, they do. From what I understand, they're still kind of startup. So I'm sure, like, in the future, once they get bigger, they'll get more. But that's just kind of what they have right now. They don't have too much. But, you know, I'm happy to be partnered with them. I think that's going to be cool. So, let's see here. And as usual, we got to see who we can raid today. I'm going to find out real quick. Give me a sec. Who do we want to raid? Do we want to raid? We raid Gloomy already. You know, we'll raid somebody. Would Pat, but Pat's too expensive. It's okay, I'll lower the price, like, later. You can do it next time. Alright, I think we're gonna raid... Who are we gonna raid today? You know, screw it. We're gonna raid Geddon today. Why not? There we go. It is loading. Ugh, sorry. Alright, you guys. I'll see you later. Tell Geddon I said hi. I'll tell him myself. Anyway, alright. Love you guys. Take care.